What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ben Mahari here, representing Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. As I'm on my way to work, I wanted to give my thoughts on the LeBron James, basically playing a prank on his haters again by basically trying to eliminate his second decision, as I put it, which I kind of took it as like, I think he's probably trolling or something like that, because there's no way he would repeat the same mistake as he did in 2010 when he announced that he was taking his talents to South Beach. But pretty much what he did was that he pretty much trolled at his haters and basically used the same platform of the decision to advertise Guinness. And I was literally laughing my ass off when he did that. And before that prank happened, I saw a lot of people, including 7-8, including, I guess 2 Raw to an extent, and I saw a lot of other hater channels too, basically thinking like, oh man, he's about to disgrace himself again, man. He's about to basically, he's about to disgrace his legacy, man, all that other crap. Man, LeBron says it's a disgrace, man. Let me tell you this, man. LeBron James, at this point in his career, he's just trolling his haters. He's just trolling a lot of his critics at this point, because he's entering his 22nd season in the NBA. He's going to turn 41 this upcoming year. I should say this upcoming season. And he continues to play at a high level and continues to add more records on his resume. And he was just on another All-NBA team again at the age of 40 years old. Think about this for a moment, guys, as I'm going to turn real quick. There we go. As I'm watching this happen, I'm watching one of the greatest players in the history of basketball continue his career. He is surpassed beyond people's expectations. Yes, he's lost a lot of NBA finals, but let's get something straight here. There's no other player outside of Bill Russell that has made more NBA finals than LeBron James. Not even Kobe Bryant made that many NBA finals himself either. And there's still people that still consider him top 5. Which I kind of disagree to a certain extent, but that's not the subject of this video. But either way, I was actually pretty much laughing my rear end off when he basically did that prank, because he knows that a lot of his haters have been waiting for the day of him announcing his retirement, and he wasn't going to do that. He wasn't going to give you guys what you want. He's going to stick it to your craw and make you hate him a lot more. And I'm glad that he's basically playing into that character now. I'm glad to the fact that he's basically not caring what his haters think anymore. This is something that I've been wanting from him this entire time. One of the reasons why I had my criticism of LeBron James is that he tried to be more of the hero to a lot of people, and he was never going to be widely accepted by many. But after he won his first championship in 2012 is when he finally realized, you know what? I'm just going to have to be myself. I don't care what anyone else thinks of me. I'm just going to be the best player I can be, and I don't care what anyone else thinks. And I'm glad he did that. I'm glad that he finally realized that it's all right to be the villain. It's all right to basically stick it to his critics a lot of the time, because a lot of them don't know anything about basketball. A lot of them just don't want to care about basketball that much. So why feed into the good guy character? Just basically stick it to him and just basically let him know, hey, I don't really care what you think of me. I'm not interested in any back and forth nonsense. I'm just going to continue to be the best basketball player I can be. And I'm glad that he's finally doing that. Now, there are some things in Los Angeles that I do disagree with, and I do think that he's got to approach things better. Like at the fact that now he's basically opting into his player deal, which is one of the big signs I took of this upcoming offseason, that there's a possibility of him possibly retiring after this year or next year, or he probably will look elsewhere. Because I can tell you that the Lakers right now are looking to try to build for the future, which is why Luka Doncic is now on the team. I do think that the Lakers are leaning towards building for the future with Luka Doncic than they are with long-term with LeBron James. Because to be honest with you, he's 40 years old. He's going to turn 41. And I don't think that they're going to look long-term into LeBron James playing at this high level, especially in his early 40s. I don't think that's going to be quietly impossible. But it does add a lot to the suspicion about when he's going to decide his retirement. Will he do it next year? Will he do it 2 years from now? But at the end of the day, it's not your call to decide when LeBron James decides to retire. And that commercial is pretty much a message sent. It's pretty much an FU to his critics. It's pretty much just letting them know that, listen, I decide when I retire. I don't need anyone else to tell me when I should retire. And I'm glad he's doing it. As long as he continues to remain healthy and continues to perform at a high level, he's going to continue to break more records down the line. He's going to continue to, beat Father Time. And no, he's not been juicing all this time. I'm so sick and tired of people using the PED excuse when it's already been clear on the record that LeBron James never used PEDs, never used any performance-enhancing drugs at any other particular time in his career. Never had to, never needed to. And if that would have been the case, then the NBA would have easily busted his ass for it. And he never did, because the NBA tests his players 6 times a year. 3 times during the regular season, 3 times in the off season. And a lot of it is basically random drug tests. So you can't beat the drug test if you don't know when it's going to happen. You should go look up the NBA's drug testing procedure. I think a lot of you would be stunned by it. But either way, I really enjoyed the prank. I thought it was pretty much hilarious. And I know a lot of those same people that were basically praying for the retirement tour of LeBron James, or for people to say, finally, LeBron's out of my sight. Well, too bad. He's going to be back again, and he's going to continue to do what he does best. And more importantly, if he wins another championship, which is a big if, and I don't know if he will. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think he will do it, because I think that the landscape of the Western Conference is going to be very, very difficult for him to do it. But if he does, it's going to be the greatest FU to all of his haters. And he's already done it with the Lakers too. Let's not forget, he did win a championship in 2020, so we cannot forget that. So either way, the prank was hilarious. I enjoyed it. And you know what? If he's going to continue to prank on his haters and pretty much stick it to them, I'm all for it, because he's had to hear it all this time. So it's about time he started fighting back. So that's just my 2 cents. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. With that, I'm out. Peace.